What's up, this is Makio Legio and welcome back to Blender Stream. Today we're going to be studying about the rigid body and probably a bit of shape key, but mainly it's going to be about the rigid body. So I got this model prepared. And we're going to start setting up the... Oh, sorry. Now, before we start setting up the rigid body, I need to... Whoops. Sorry, pressed the wrong button here. Somewhere around here. No, we start from the top. There we go. So we're gonna start adding the armature first. It's not a it's still a work in progress, but there's a relatively properly modeled version of a human mannequin for my standards. So we're going to start adding armature. Not visibility, viewpoint display, there we go. And how we're going to approach this today is that, well, after we prepared the model, after I prepared the 3D model, I am going to go on my backup computer and watch some YouTube tutorials as I go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show it on stream or play the audio on stream because of copyrights. But I will be explaining the key points as I go, and try to explain what I'm trying to do as I go through the stream and that. Okay, so how to Blender, how to use rigid body. Okay. So, the reason I decided to go for the rigid body today is because last time we tried to use some physics, couldn't get the collision right, and in order to work with the collision in that, we're going to be adding rigid body to the models. We're going to see how that will work. Meanwhile, I'm just going to tweak the texture of the body to make it a bit visible. So, I'm gonna just color mark the we'll just go with material because we don't really need a detailed texture for today. Mainly it's gonna be us messing with the physics. A body can be green. Nope. shit. So same here, just the main body's gonna be green. The legs, yeah, wrong body part selected. Torso up, there we go. And go to edit mode. So the torso gonna be green, head gonna be red. And the limbs, the head and neck gonna be red. Limbs are going to be, the legs are gonna be blue, and I think the arms are gonna be yellow. So just to mark it and make it easier to see how each body part is moving. There we go. Give it a different name here. And there it is, foot. Okay, so things should be in order now. While we're at it, select all of them. And can we add a new material? No, it's only selected the that selected the thigh, I think. Oh no, it's the foot. Okay, same settings as the rest of the leg. Okay. Right, the other leg. we're gonna make a different save before we save copy practice 1. There we go. So we could keep track of our progress here. So just to reiterate, what we're trying to do for today is to add the rigid body to the model that we created here, and try to make it interact with the physics inside Blender. So hand and just a little bit of just at the preparation process right now. So edit mode. Yeah, we got the right hand selected. So apply that, please. Yeah, assign. Assign. Select. Now there we go. And one more time. Okay, now each of the limb is color marked. So we could save on top of the save we just created for this one, because all we did was add some colors. We didn't mess with the physics yet. And that being said, we're gonna add I'm gonna add another collection. And it's gonna be practice blocks. Yeah, there you go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a sphere see if we can I don't know if it's a good idea putting all the models and the armature and that in here. Now we'll think about it when we get there. Alright, we already used 20 minutes on this, we should get moving. Okay, so we're gonna add a cube. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna add a rigid body. There you go. So now that the rigid body is added, that is going to be moving with the physics. So the last time what I did was I added collision to the models, and that didn't work for that particular experiment that we were doing. Okay, so we're up here. We'll leave it up here so we can see it. Let's make a practice cube. And we'll start saving on a different save here. There you go. All right, so let's try that again. Yep. So currently the cube is in there with the physics. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a plane. And in the meantime, actually we're gonna have another collection here. Okay, and what we're gonna do is human model. And we're gonna throw the armature in that, all of them in here so we can store it. And without losing it. And there we go. Easier management. And I think the main plane can be in the main collection here. Scale that up a bit. Maybe 10. There we go. So, at this point, what I assume is going to happen is that if we just normally push play, oh yeah, the whole thing is going to fall down. Interesting. I don't remember adding the rigid body on the plane. But what we wanted to happen... Oh, okay, I see what's up. I accidentally added the plane into the same object. So there we go. There's the new plane. And that's gonna be, instead of plane, it's gonna be ground. There we go. So, same thing happens. If we go into, go ahead and hit play, yeah, the rigid body of the cube is interacting with the gravity in the physics in Blender, but this is not. So what we want to do is add a rigid body, but if we do that, since there's no ground underneath it, technically we want this to be the ground, but Blender doesn't seem to see that yet. So if we hit play, it's gonna fall. So we will want to do something about that. There we go. So I'm gonna have the shortcuts for the manual and that ready on this computer. Go. And in the meantime, I am going to check on my other computer and see what I can find out about the rigid body. And mainly how to keep an object in place while the other one it gets pulled by gravity. So I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, okay. So there we go. In order to keep an object, rigid body object, to keep in place, you gotta make the rigid body type into passive. And that's supposed to keep it in place. So let's try that. We just set the ground to passive rigid body. And that should... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Nice. So, we got that. We got that, we got that. The rigid body is, the rigid body is functioning. So we got the basics down. And in order to change the shape a little bit, we are going to change the rigid body collision shape into something more simple for the simpler objects. These things are literally a box, so the collision box can be a box as well. Methinks. Nope. Take that back. So we're just gonna leave it at default. And stop messing with the process that we don't know about yet. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Alright. And we're gonna change the texture on the box and the ground as well. We're gonna change the ground into no, not texture. Just has to be material this time. Not going too in depth. Turn the ground brown. There you go. And the box can be what color should it be? Yeah, darkish purple or something like that, just to make it different from the brighter colored human body. There we go. So now the box and the ground have a functioning rigid body. Now we gotta set up the human. Now we gotta set up the human model and make him interact with the rest of the physics inside the program. I'm assuming that if we just average a body piece by piece to the body, it's just gonna fall. It's just gonna fall apart like a sack of potatoes. So this is gonna be the base, and now we're gonna be working on a different save, because we're gonna start adding physics and bone collisions to the human. Okay, so first let's do the armature. And start adding the bones for this thing. Okay, so object mode, make sure it's selected. There we go. The model is a bit off center because I made it based on a drawing that I made for this specific reason. As reference, it might need a little bit of tweaking for future projects, so it's dead in the center of the grid. Anyways, you can live with it. So push up somewhere around here. Maybe higher. No, lower, and then add another one here. There we go. In the middle here. So this will be the neck. Make sure it's properly aligned. And the head. Let's do the shoulders first, it's easier. And we could forget the fingers for now. Okay, let's start adjusting according to each limb. Great, the mirror is moving too. Nope. Oh yeah, turn off mirror. See if that works. Ah, there we go. Nice. And turn the mirror back on. And before we make the foot, maybe, yeah. There we go. And start making adjustments. So I want to bring it relatively center. What's that small thing popping out? What are you? You may go away. There we go. Yeah, not the not the prettiest model, I admit, but serviceable. Oh, wrong button. Grab. Oh, right. Grab Y. Y-axis. Before we go back into the... Okay. Okay, according to the shoulders, good. Okay, and I think we could turn off the mirror and start making adjustments. Accordingly. Okay, it's relatively in the center. The shoulders are a bit behind, but that's alright because the entire shoulder is a bit behind as well. Okay, good for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save on a different save file here. Okay, so. Right, the armature is now ready. So I think I can, well, now that I saved as well, I could, there we go. before we do, we need to be in object mode. There we go. Now everything here is, oh no, not the ground. Do not select the ground. So turn it off. And then select everything. Control P, was it? There we go. Okay, armature deform with automatic weights. There we go. And I should be able to go into pose mode, and that will start moving. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the weight painting needs to be done in the future to actually take that back. Can I make it a separate? Go back to a former save and delete this bone here because we don't really need it. We don't need the shoulder bones, we just need it for the arms. Okay, let's try that again. Here, back in object mode. Turn off the ground. Alright, now everything's selected. Okay, with automatic weights. Now it's all under the armature. So, can we move the limbs? Oh no, not edit mode. Pose mode. Pose mode. There we go. Okay, that moves the legs. And how about the arms? Okay, it's still pulling a bit. It's not as noticeable as it was earlier on, I guess. The back. Yeah, the back is it's like paper, but alright. Alright, for now this will do. It's fine. Okay, now what we want to do is add the start adding the rigid body and see what happens. So, before I start diving into the tutorials again, I am going to try doing it myself. So going into object mode. No, not pose mode, object mode. There we go. Okay. So, first and foremost, head. We'll add the rigid body. We should be able to see. Yeah. Okay, that was somehow funnier than I expected it to be. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am assuming rigid body constraint. Let's try that. Nope, the head still falls off. So Okay. Hold on. Let's try the armature. Object mode. Armature. Rigid body constraints. Yeah, the head is still falling off. Well, the armature is there for the rigid body is there for the armature as well. So I think what we need to do is link it somehow with the body or the meshes with the armature itself. Okay, so this is where I start consulting the tutorials here. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look for something with the body constraints. There we go. So I'm gonna keep this tutorial here for later references. Drop a like on it. There we go. Okay, what should I... How should I search as Blender, how to use rigid body constraints. Rigid body constraints in Blender. There's a simplified basic function explaining version of it and a more detailed explanation for it. It's gotta be relevant later. I'm just looking at the tutorial right now. No, I am not going to be on it too long. It's just skipping to the point that I need to know for this particular stream. Okay. So, in order to use the rigid body constraint, we need both an active object, rigid body object, and a passive rigid body object. Not sure if the armature is gonna work for it because it's in a okay, we got the rigid body here, rigid body head here, and we got the rigid body constraint. I wonder if we can do it with the it wants me to have a empty. It says that I need a empty object to give the rigid body constraint to fix it with fix the position with the passive rigid body. But I don't think it's for the. I don't have that for the human body. So I think I'm going to see if I can do that with the. Okay, so if it works, if it's working, the constrained rigid body, in this case the head, is not going to move without the first object should be the armature. Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I need to do this for each bone, I think. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to merge these two bones. Move it up. I'm gonna delete this bone. Okay, turn off the head and turn off the upper torso, so I could see that that's a lower torso. So I could see the yeah. Let's go ahead and align that properly. There we go. Okay, properly aligned. So I should be naming these bone neck. Okay, bone spine 1. Arm up. Bone dot head. Arm low. Arm hand. And before we continue any further, I'm gonna do this on a different save. Practice 6. And let's try with the head first. Should be rigid body constraint. First should be armature and model head. Okay. So it should have the armature on the head. If it's working, no, it's not working. So I guess we do need something to keep it in place. let's try this differently. Okay, we got this. Let's turn it passive. It's still gonna interact with the box. Yeah. The box landed on his head. And when we go into pose mode, does it still go with the... Is it still gonna go with the bone? Yes. So there we go. If we want to interact with the... We want the physics to interact with the bones in that, we just have to turn everything into the passive rigid body. Okay. So, different question. How do we create a ragdoll? Okay, Blender, how to create a ragdoll. Okay, so right now I am looking at another tutorial. So, create cube mesh. So, yeah, this tutorial is teaching me to. I think it's telling me to add a rigid body constraint on a different object. Still looking at it. skip a bit. So, okay. It seems like the tutorial that I just watched doesn't seem to need a bone armature to do the ragdoll. However, in order to make it work with the bones, what we're gonna need is a constraint for the... Okay, don't want to wing it too much, so I'm gonna be checking as I go. So, yeah, we're gonna need an object to tell the body which part is which for its ragdoll. So I'm gonna go into pose mode, and I'm gonna have him spread his arms. Okay, I'm gonna go into a different save again. Just so I don't lose the progress I got here. So I'm gonna go into pose mode. Lift your nose. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go back to an old save where I haven't attached the armature to the body yet. So it's even an older save. Older. Yeah, there we go. Okay, can I remove the... Can I disassociate? Oh, okay, it's not constrained yet. Can it be a... Yeah, there we go. The armature is not a part of the... So if I move it, the body shouldn't be going with it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the save file that we want. Nice. Okay, we're gonna first and foremost fix the bones bit. Basically getting rid of the bones that we're not gonna use. So the one in the... This can be higher, I think. Nah, stay where it is. Should go further back, I think. Yeah. These should go back a bit. Grab Y. There we go. Relatively middle to the body. Nice. Okay, so we're not going to parent the armature with the rest of the body. We're going to make a new box to make it a collision object. So save this as a default and then create a new save. And then we're going to start working with the physics. So, object mode good. Empty. Human model constraints. Human model. Rigid body constraints. Constraints? Ragdoll. Ragdoll hitbox. There we go. So where that empty object that I just created go? Aha, there it is. Okay. So one for the lower body. Okay, I see why the tutorial was going with the cube, because it's easier to manipulate the shape instead of an empty object. So I think I'm gonna follow that example. Cube. And we'll do solid mode. Good. Alright, let's start adjusting the shapes here. Over here. Yeah, and move it over here as well. It doesn't have to be too accurate. We just need it enough to have the hitbox into the body mesh fit the what's gonna be our hitbox. Okay, torso. This is gonna be body torso. There we go. Actually, nah. We might be able to get away with yeah, we don't really need to change the object. We just need it in separate segments, it seems. So the whole thing can be body hitbox. Okay. Control D and duplicate. Right, shortcuts. Blender shortcuts, there we go, duplicate. Let's see where duplicate is. Okay, shift B. Let's bring it relatively to the center. And we'll start adjusting the shapes accordingly. Add a cut here. How is it from the side? All right. It's a bit. Okay, I can't really see, so we can do this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, good enough. All right, what next? Yeah, probably better to just add an object. Should be the neck. Cube. One button. Solid view, there we go. Doesn't seem like, from the looks of the tutorial, doesn't seem like it has to be strictly accurate to the shape of the body that you're trying to move. But from the looks of it, in order for not to collide with something that you don't intend to, it'd be better to have it close, relatively close to the shape or the object you're trying to move with this thing. This is understandable. It does look like he's wearing a helmet, so it's exactly what we want him to do. Exactly what we want him to do and how we want him to look like. So save here. Alright. And I guess new object. Okay, I think I over. Yeah, maybe I am going to split. Because it's hard to, it's a bit hard to, per body per limb, I guess. So hitbox, torso, neck, and head. There we go. Body, hitbox, torso. This can be head, and this can be neck. Alright, so right now this is neck, for the neck, so I'm gonna delete the vertex down here, and up here, basically everything other than the neck itself. We're gonna do the same for every other body part. Which in hindsight I should have done in the first place. But oh well. Not a deal breaker. Right, the hitbox for the neck is ready. Good. Okay, let's do that for the head as well. Delete those verdicts. For them in the center, there we go. Yep. Deselect that. Nice. All right. Good. Okay, that's for the head. And let's do the torso. Nice. Okay, let's do the same for the arms. Just checking if we haven't missed any of the verdicts that we're supposed to be deleting on each body parts. There we go. Alright, let's make a new object. Cube. Okay, body. Hitbox. Arm. Alright. Let's do this again. Maybe a cut. Maybe a round cut here and there. Right. Yeah, that part is not. Okay. Yeah, that should be good for the upper arm. And some face kind of poking out. The tutorial says that I don't have to worry about the stuff between the joints much, but I should have most of the body parts in the box that we intend to keep it in. Let's do this again. Shift D now for the forearm. Right, before I do that, there you go. Then move it a bit. Okay, it doesn't have to be this big. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think it's, I think it is serviceable. Now, what we'll do next is duplicate that selection and bring it down here. Rotate it a bit and scale it down. The necessary adjustments. There we go. All right. Okay, that should be good enough for the arm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mirror it. Go to object mode and turn it into a let's apply the modifier first, and then we'll duplicate it. So this can be the left arm. This can be the right arm. So let's go into edit mode delete the ones over here, and start adjusting. And let's delete the ones on this side too so we can see better. There we go. Nice. Arm. Okay, edit mode. And I think we just have to rotate it a bit. Okay, zip inside. Not quite. So grab this here. Move it a little bit here. And it should be good for the, except this part. There we go. Okay, everything seems to be in the box, so I think we are good with the arms in that as well. So let's save there. And we're going to start making a different object for the leg. And this guy should be fully covered in cardboard armor. Little does he know that's going to be his. That's going to contribute into his misery later, because we're gonna be the ragdoll is gonna be used. Gonna be used and abused for all kinds of experiment. And the guy who's wearing it, of course, is yeah. His ass is gonna be pretty much grass. I can't do that until we get the ragdoll up and ready. So still gotta work at it. Although we're almost there. Maybe one each. Gives us more wiggle room. All right. Nice. All right. All right. Good. Yeah, what we're gonna have is a dupe. Now I'm gonna bring it down. Nice. Down here. Yeah, move it down a bit and out of the way so it doesn't so I don't accidentally select the parts of the leg up above. Okay, I think we're good with the shin as well. Okay, last part, foot. I think I gotta make a new have a new cube ready for this. Yeah, that should be good enough. Good. Maybe not so good if it's going through the ground, but it's going through the ground. Just bring the ground down. There we go. Okay. Right, let's mirror that leg. And apply constraints. Okay, let's start adjusting the positions and the angles. And I think we're good. Right, so we got all the what's supposed to be the hitboxes for the ragdoll ready. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I just made all these ragdolls. I want to select them all, not the armature and the rest of the models. So we're gonna hide it for now. And so is the ground. We're gonna hide the ground. Okay, select all of these, and we want to merge it. So we'll merge it in. Merge. Okay. That's not the merge option. It's Shift P, Control P, there we go. No, not parent. Control, merge. Merge. No, not move, merge. Merge object. Hello. Okay, join, maybe? There we go. There we go. Join. Alright. So it's in Okay, so apparently what we want to do is give it subsurface to kind of make the collision box more smaller. So so we could lessen the amount of what the computer has to compute. However, we're gonna skip that step. And that seemed to that seemed to have buggered up the geometry. Okay. Okay. Edit mode, all select P by loose parts. Okay. Okay. So now that we grabbed everything, we want to add a rigid body to it. Rigid body. So all the hitboxes have rigid bodies attached to it now. But as we demonstrated early on, if we just press space, none of this is falling apart. Okay, the leg is falling apart. Object mode. Okay, there we go. Object mode deselect. How do I add? How do I apply something? At the same time, doing things one by one is gonna be a chore. Wrong button on the wrong window. Add. Yeah, there you go. Rigid body add active. That should give it to. You shouldn't have it. You don't have an option to have it, so we don't have to worry about that. Just checking if everything's got rigid body. Yeah, it seems like. Okay, save, different save here too. Okay. soon as we okay, that was yeah, let's see that again. What? I understand the body falling apart. Why is the head flying? Why'd the head go flying? Well, yeah, where is he going? Oh yeah, no, okay, there, he's coming down. All right. Okay, so now we got the rigid body for all the body parts that we wanted to have. Now it's about having constraints for them and adding that to the model that's underneath it. So I'm going to go back to the tutorial on the other computer here, and I'm going to follow it. Okay. Okay, so first and foremost, we grab everything, and apparently we should add origin geometry. Origin to geometry. There you go. And that's still gonna send everything flying. But it should put everything into grounded to the geometry, as it says. Okay. Okay, so apparently we're supposed to connect the objects. That connected the object. Okay. So, connect. There you go. Connect. Connect. And we continue doing that with the objects that we want to connect. Alright. Same as this side. connect these two first. Alright. Okay, so everything should be connected. Now let's go into wireframe so we can see all the, yeah, there we go. Yeah, everything is connected now. That should be good. Now I'm gonna save on a different save just in case. There you go. And in theory, everything should be connected now. So, alright, it's connected, but it's not floppy as we want it to be. Is it? He's surprisingly steady. I thought it was gonna be an easy pushover. Anyways, okay. Enough of that. Yeah, he's got surprisingly good balance. Okay, for now, though, let's continue with the tutorial. Oh, there we go. Okay, so not the practice cube. Collision constraints. Constraints should be with a human model. There we go. All right. So. Okay, so I'm looking at that part after we we connect the ragdolls together. So before we go to constraints, yeah, I should probably done this earlier, but it's still falling apart. It's still not falling apart properly, so I'm gonna add subdivision. To everything. Yeah, everything here. Subdivision surface, there we go. Alright. The constraints should still be there. But they're still not falling apart. Interesting. Yeah, I should have everything in place, just that none of them seem to be flopping away. Did I forget to add rigid body? No, I did not. Simply, this guy is steady as a rock right now. Well, obviously, I haven't done something. Obviously, I'm missing something. So I don't feel I should be continuing yet until we resolve this. But I don't recall skipping a step. Or doing something Yeah, I don't think I skipped this step. Okay, so let's go back to constraints. Okay. Shift. Okay, physics. Okay, let's look for disable. There you go. I think the constraint should have. Is it supposed to have rigid body? on the constraints. Okay. Okay, wait. It's alright. It's progress. So, rigid body constraint, turn off. Okay, it's connected. All the ragdoll hitboxes are connected to each other. Just that the rigid body did not show up. Yeah, the rigid body constraints was not automatically applied when apparently it should have been. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there it is. So wait, I did something. I must have did something that I shouldn't have been doing. Something, I added rigid body constraint to something that should not have been. Look at that. Should I? No, it's meant to be active. If I wanted to flop around like that. Okay, so we should be... It should be... Everything should be as it's supposed to be. For some reason, it's stiff as bricks still. Okay. Well, we could still work with this. Okay, so we're gonna continue with this, the different save. And now the constraints in the hitbox are should be right. Okay. Control P. control with automatic weights. There you go. And then we're gonna add it to the rigid body. Okay, so bone constraints. We need to add rigid body for each of the bone constraints. Once that's done, we should be object. Okay, it's not rigid body here, it's bone constraints. Alright, it's here. Alright, add bone constraint. Okay, go into edit mode. Well, not an object constraint. It should be bone constraint. Where is the bone? Bone constraint the child of, start doing all this, child of object body hitbox 1. Let's get everything. Okay, which bone is this? Okay, that's bone 1. So that should be a child of, yeah, hitbox 1. Hitbox 1. Okay, bone 1. And bone 2. This should be the child of hitbox 2. So let's do that. Okay, bone constraint. Bone constraint. Bone constraint. Can't add bone constraint. Select. Go to the armature. Oh, right. Everything needs to be disconnected. So I need to go to edit. This needs to be dissolved. No, deleted. Delete that bone. Move it higher. Grab that bone, the neck bone. Separate. Split. There you go. That did not do it. Split. Separate bone. There we go. Sit. Separate bone. Okay, bone has been separated. It is not separated. Oh, no. Don't separate into a different armature. No, go back. There we go. Split off selected bones from connected in unselected bones. Yeah, split. Yeah, that took it off. Good. So, we're gonna do this for each. Nice. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna continue doing this. We need to keep splitting. For each constraint. What's that? Okay, I think I know what's going on. Seems to be... Yes, some of the joints having parts that ain't supposed to be there. But I'm kind of scared of deleting them. Okay, save the current progress and then save on a different save what we're about to do now. Say goodbye to this. Say goodbye to that. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the armature. Go to edit. And start splitting everything again. Split. 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 And split. That should do it. Yeah, the joints. The armature is flying with it. Which is... Is it supposed to do that? I don't remember... I don't remember merging the armature together yet. The constraints in that. We will roll with it. Okay, so let's do it again. Boom. This should be constrained too. Yeah, body hitbox. Okay, everything's split, but it's still... Okay. Child of... Hitbox 1. This shouldn't be... This should only be the child of Hitbox 1. This should only be the child of Hitbox 2. Yeah, that's not good. It's removing... Let's go back. Oh, okay, I need to be in pose mode. Right, so, what we do... Not bone collection. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I know what's up. Yeah, it's part of the armature again. No, we don't want it to be we don't want it to be a part of the armature yet. No, that was on me for not checking. So I want to remove we're right. We're supposed to have the armature here already. So let's go to the pose mode and start adding constraints. Bone 1. Add bone constraint, child of hitbox 1. Child of hitbox 2, 3. Yeah. So child of hitbox 3. Where's the head? Okay. All right. Box 4, 5, 7. All right, just keep continuing. 8. 9. We deleted 10, so we're going to 11. 11. Go 11. Oh, what happened here? Body part went flying. Okay, take that back. Where was hitbox 11? Yeah, hitbox 11 is the hand. Why is it? Why is it all over here? Oh. Yeah, it's a bit broken, but we're gonna keep at it. Okay. 12. Yeah. Let's go for 12. Child of 12. $13. Okay. $15. Alright. Okay, so the constraints should all be there. So I don't know why that particular hand went flying. However, so if we hide the ragdoll hitbox, move. Before we go to pose mode, we go this to object mode, move to new collection, main body mesh, create. There you go. All right. Okay. So, yeah. We did finish the process of the tutorial here, but it seems like there is something that is not working correctly. So we just, yeah, we're running out of time, so we're not going to be able to fix it today. I think I'm gonna, actually, if we're going to fix it, I think I'm going to fix it off screen, and then next episode we're going to focus on the shape keys and starting to work towards making 3D models that are a bit more making a bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Something a bit more coherent? Is that the right word that I'm looking for? Something that looks more like a character than a something that looks more like an actual character than Clayman, yeah. So, just for purpose of proof, we are going to film him. Put a keyframe here. Keyframe. Add a keyframe. It's in pose mode. Oh, it's an object, so it has to be in object mode. There we go. All right. Okay, go back in pose mode. Let's click on the armature. There we go. Armature. It's just thinking. Okay, the ragdoll is not connected with each other. The legs are not connected with each other, so of course it's going to... Yeah, that's not... Right. It didn't send it across the edge, which I'm surprised. You know what? At this point, yes, we're going to add some physics here. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need some help for this. We're gonna add some physics and see what. When in doubt, make things explode with the. Now let's go add a modifier. Nope. Give us physics. Explode. Add a particle. And frame starting should be good. Let's see what that does. We need more particles. Okay, do that again. Why I find this funny, I do not know, but we're gonna stick with it. How are we doing with light? Yeah. We need more light. Give us more light. Your light. Oh, 5,000. Hmm. $8,000. Ain't good enough. Okay, let's check the render. Yeah, not a PNG. Thank you. Give us MPEG. Test ragdoll. Accept. Okay, add modifier. Explode. Good. Add modifier explode. The particle system should come before, right? You do that again, add modifier. Particle. Particle system. something did not get the frame start. Let's still be in a cheese grater. Said I was supposed to be able to copy and paste all of the digits in that if I press Alt and Enter, but it doesn't seem like it's working, so I'm gonna have to do it for every particle manually, seems like. Oh well. Be slightly over time, but no big deal. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Number particles. Okay. Well, I think we have it. Try this again. This time, let's try and render it. Where did the render option go? There we go. latest ragdoll is on its way. Question is it gonna render properly? Is the particle gonna render properly? Okay, it's falling apart. Alright. It's done rendering, so let's have a look. Yeah, he does do an awesome roundhouse kick on that box, and then he immediately goes into breakdancing to celebrate his achievement. But unfortunately, on his way down, he starts to dissolve. Such is life. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Yeah, for some reason Oh, I see. I think I see why. I don't see why. Because first I thought it was because of the body mesh being in a separate collection. It seems like all the physics in that are being applied here. Okay, do I need to... Maybe I should apply it so it stops, calculating the physics every time I render. So, what I'm gonna do is... I'll select all the objects here. Multiply. Yeah, that did it for every, same here. Never mind. Oh well. Still have a backup for that if we need it. So, yeah. We couldn't get the ragdolls completely right. However, yeah, I think we could do without the explosion camera. It's not serving real purpose here. Yeah, sure. Good. Okay, so render that again. Yeah, so next time around, I think I'll have the ragdoll version of a model ready, and then we could start moving on to shape keys. And once we're done with that, once we get the fundamentals of that, we will start working on trying to make a 3D model for the avatar. So, for now, this is what we learned. How to, well, the basics of how to make a ragdoll. We surprisingly ended up not using much of the rigid body. In a way, we thought we would. The constraints in that. However, in the end, we got the gist of how to work with it, and it's only a matter of polishing it and making it properly function as intended. So that should be something I will get done by next week. But until then, thanks for stopping by, and if you liked it, consider following the channel. We're trying to go for the 20 follower goal now, and it'd be much appreciated if you can show your support. But hey, no pressure. And also consider following the YouTube channel, where I have two. One is for the edited videos, and one is for the permanent VODs on the stream. Tomorrow we're going to be continuing with Gothic Classic. We're going to be continuing with the new camp initiation quests. Hopefully we could get it done and start going into the main quest line and start progressing the game. And after that, we're going to go back to the drawing stream. Then we're going to go to Darksiders, and then we're going to come back to Blender. So come check it out. Again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next week. Next week? No, tomorrow. Next stream. Peace.